Hey guys, this is Kirop speaking, and today we are back in Automation with the Lite Campaign V4.0 Let's Play and Superieco Incorporated with Dr. Diplom-Ingenieur Hand-Dieter Krause. Yes. Also, we are just about to get our new factory live with a massive new loan that we have taken on, and that is a little scary. Well, here. There you see it, already paid 0. Outstanding 1.2 billion and 1 billion. Per month, that is 27k? 28. This is, however, rather promising in general, as we do have the revenue from the Kakapo still, and that is doing very well. With the new engine, the super advanced one, the turbo multi-point fuel injection, and you can see here that this is some hefty factory construction costs coming up. Can barely see the engineering costs in there. Yeah, this is a little rough. I hope this still lasts. We are making a profit still, but that is probably going to change. No, we're not paying back the loan, and it's partially covered, so probably we should be fine. But what we do need to do is to design the new version, or the car that is replacing the Kakapo, because that is now the MK5 version of it from 1971. That's a long way to go. And yes, so why not start with that? Our little Barry is, of course, on the way. And I think this will be a really good first car to come out as our side project. With that one coming out, and it having a wheelbase of, what was it, like 2.2 meters? So tiny. I think we are going for a slightly larger vehicle. And we are going to aim that straight at the family segment, maybe? Let's see how large these are. Well, 800. Ooh, that's a lot. What do we have as market awareness? Decent numbers. Of course, very much suppressed by us just simply not having enough factory output. So yeah, let's start out just aiming it squarely at the family segment and then go from there. Considering it's a slightly larger vehicle, that might work. No, not the Hansmobile, please. Ooh. We could make a people mover based version of it. Although, maybe not. I think this would be nice, but it's just 2.4 meters wheelbase. Has so many good variants in it. This one, 2.5. It's from 86, that would be good. But no, how far down do we have to go to find something that does have what we need? These are mostly coupes. We can use this one as the new Hansmobile. No, it's way too large. The Hansmobile needs to be a very, very small car. Very small aerodynamic cross-section. This one has too much drag too. And yeah, we might have to go back to 84. We do have a 2.7 here. I think this is the one that we wanted to take, right? 2.7 with all those variants, and it has a van version. But that's cool. I think we might want to do that. Just let me recheck what versions we had of the Barry. So we have our L? Our H, exactly, hatchback. So hatchback, it's the convertible, as well as the luxury version of the of the hatchback and the basic hatchback. So we don't have either a van or a wagon version. So okay, that's good to know. We can work with that. And we're starting out with the 4-door. This one here. Wheelbase 2.69 meters. Track width. Oh, this is pretty narrow. That's good. Means low drag overall, low effective area. So yeah, let's take it. And there we have a nice wagon version. All clay. Let's change that out towards something that is a bit better. Better suited for our production standards. We do have, of course, just the steel presses. And I don't want to add any aluminium presses. That would be bad. Oh, wait a second. This one also does Is this a bug? Or is this correct? Does it actually need steel presses? Because that would seem very odd. Oh, no, this is... Okay, yes. I was like, okay, for the steel, you need steel presses, and for the alu, you need steel presses. No, it was the comparison. My brain farted, sorry, and it smells pretty bad, but yeah. So we are continuing with our monocoque, of course. I don't think we need any negative quality this time around, though. Steel, first front transverse car? I believe so, yes. Let's try that out. And we are going with double wishbone. Let's hope there's enough room in there. And we're going with semi-trailing in the rear, because we have always done that. 0 quality offset. And we are going to use an existing engine. I think so. Which one did the Barry? Oh no, the Barry used the... Yeah. The Barry used our new modern engine. Used a shitty old engine, a lump of steel. Yes, it was the lump of steel, the old one, the 800cc. Oh, that was nice. So we replace a variant, this one, and bring it even higher. Yes, this will be great. So now it is 80... What? It is 83, isn't it? No, it's 85. Yes, indeed, it's 85. So that was correct. Whom better to ask than the man himself, the legend, Dr. Diplom-Ingenieur, Hand-Dieter Krause. Please take the stage, sir. Yes, okay, so we have a very nice engine. Not only very nice, I mean, it's almost perfect. Yes, so beautiful. What we still don't have, because it's still a shit company, is the low friction cast pistons, which I've designed in my free time many times before for several engines, but they just don't appear in this list. I don't know what the matter is here. Anyway, we are going through here and just making our standard adjustments for a new engine. This is looking good, but it's knocking, so we can get rid of this like that. Very nice. No more knocking there. Still no VVT. This is a shame, because VVT is a very powerful tool to use to make the engine more efficient everywhere, apart from where you most need it, and that is where the engine is optimized for. So to me, VVT doesn't matter whatsoever, because I never need to adjust the timing, because I'm already at the correct timing. Hans-Dieter is someone who's always punctual and always runs his engine at the correct timing. I don't think we need to change the turbocharger much, so this should all be good. And we have more leeway here for the quality. Let's up it more, +3, yes, this gives us very nice reliability too. And we need no more than that. Everything else seems to be in order. And do we want to have it rev higher? I don't think this is necessary, because it's all flat all the way anyway. You see this? Like there is no need to rev any higher, because it's just flat and doesn't do anything over there. So we can give it 100 more, because that supposedly is liked by some car magazines or something, but I don't trust those bastards. They are always looking for performance bullshit, and the people reading them are completely stupid motherfuckers, so I don't know. But we do want to put in a 3-way catalytic converter. Why doesn't this engine have a 3-way catalytic converter? This must have been missed for the other car, so we might run into some severe issues with emission standards. In some countries at least. Although it is the 80s, so it's not that bad just yet. But yeah, so this makes the engine slightly more costly. Not only slightly, but a lot. This is not good. But yeah, I think we need to have this now. One advantage of this is, of course, that the engine is finally a little quieter. We are now running at 17.6 loudness. This is basically, let me illustrate this. If this is my normal speaking volume, then the engine would be something like, "Hello, this is Hand-Dieter Krause speaking. I'm now whispering to you. Do you still hear me?" So yeah, it is very, very quiet. This is really good. Oh well, that was quite the mistake that was found in there, Hans-Dieter. Why didn't you add that little catalytic converter thingy to our production car before? That seems like a bit of an oversight. But anyway, we are going forwards. Hopefully people don't notice. They seem to be buying it regardless, so that's good. We do have the base model here, which we are going to use. The 1984 sedan 4-door 2-seat rows. And I don't like it to be all that large. Probably need to... can I morph it? Yes, there I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, that is unnecessary. There's no cargo volume in there. So there's cargo volume in here though. So that was just unnecessary length. We can make it a little larger. More practicality is good. So this one, same thing there. Just adds weight. Doesn't add any stats. So that doesn't matter either. So yeah, let's keep it like this. More space for the passengers. Yes, please. Also, doors need to be slightly more aligned. This doesn't make any difference. This is just cosmetic. This, however, again, does often make a difference. So let's keep it there. Doesn't look good, but it works. And we're back with our advanced automatic 4-gear. Yes. Probably going for gearing somewhere, something like this. Although 84 kilometers an hour, no, that's too little. This engine can pump out so much more. So much more. Second gear to 100, yes. 240, yeah, that looks about right. Open diff, sure. And we are going for radios. This version has medium compound. 195 is way too large. Let's start out with 165 baseline and then go from there. Wheel size looks good, but not the rim size. Let's go to 65 profile on 17s. That's quite massive for the time, of course, but it adds some prestige, and we can do that with these tires. So it's not too bad. Also, I do want to have a bit of offset. This is looking weird. Not that looks are really important here, but that also gives us some more stability. Less roll, less body roll. What does it? Is it? No, if it's a steady state test, then it shouldn't be. Yeah. No, so forget what I saw. What I said. That is probably not true. If you have a narrower wheelbase, do you get more body roll? No, because it's body roll. The wheels are on the ground anyway. But now, is it time for finally using vented discs? I think here we have a good example of, yes, this is the first time where it's viable, because this is a pretty large car. Breaking this down to no more speed is going to put a lot of energy into the brakes in a single brake maneuver. So yeah, I think we do need them. Let's go with 172 piston, and we can cheap out in the rear if we wanted to. Vented discs or that. Yeah, let's try to skirt some edges. We don't need any of that brake pad type going hard, so let's just use this, put it somewhere there. All good, all good, all good. Fully canned, because we always do for the fuel economy. This is not good for fuel economy, but we do it regardless. And then 5-seater, yeah, so this is our family trim. And standard cassette. Oh, still very expensive though. Now I think the standard, no, then we can go premium. Premium and standard cassette fits with the pricing. That fits together well. Alright, let's go with this one. And we are... Oh, have we built enough to get variable hydraulic? That really saps so much power, though, from the fuel economy. That's something that many of you probably don't think about when designing a car. That using power steering actually lowers your fuel economy. Especially hydraulics. Electrics aren't that bad because they are only sapping fuel economy when you are steering, while these, the hydraulic systems, are on all the time. Still no ABS? Yeah, I think we're skipping that one. But maybe we want to go like that and then none. Still expensive. 24 months, that's a long vector. Let's see how it goes. I can always reduce it down to the 18 minus 26%. That's a pretty good cutoff, that number. The 17 is not too bad either. I mean, 17%, almost 20% off of that. That is, so 17% would be reducing this to basically 20. Yeah, okay, makes it a little shorter. Then, what do we go for? Advanced 70s? That's heavy. No, it's not heavy. It doesn't cost that much. It is taking a long time though. Maybe standard 80s is better. Engineering time, and this one would be very fast. But standard 70s is a little low, isn't it? But then going from standard 70s to advanced 80s with the first facelift might be an option. I think I settle with standard 70s for now, because we have so much familiarity in it, and the difference to standard 80s is not that large. Although this is... Ugh. Yeah, okay, let's reconsider later. Progressive, gas mono, and there we are. Okay, not too great in family, but this is also still rock hard. If we go for a normal setup as a baseline, that's a lot better. And yes, we did manage to get it to a 100% drivability setting without using non-square tires. Or wheel width, not wheel width, tire width, that's the word, 165s on both ends. That makes it a lot cheaper. So that is great news. Material costs are reasonable still. The weight also, 7.1. Could be lower, but the automatic and power steering. Let's compare. How much does the power steering do? If we go for none, holy shit! Yes, that's big. That is really big. Oh, the hydraulic actually is less of a drain. That's cool. So you might want to go with this one instead. Yeah, well, the drivability is quite important, isn't it? Yeah, they do like it better. We still need to set up the brakes. They're not great, but it's just balance, so we can do that. The sizes were perfect. I didn't have to change anything. Look at that. Just adjust the brake bias and it's perfect. Drivability 0, 0.1%, 0.2%. Yeah, I take that setup. That's looking great. Oh, there is a decent change in competitiveness with the safety here. 111 to 10. Okay, 2 points. Who cares? 2 points. Less than 2 points. It's more like 1.5. But the jump to advanced 80s, also not that large. Yeah, fuck off, guys. Fuck off, you buyers. Fuck off, you buyers. This is so much better. Basic, standard, basic 70s, even better. No, they start to complain at some point. Also, this is lower than like the minimum for what is required in some regions at some point. While this is higher than anything you will ever see in any region. So it's safe enough. And it really is a commuter car. Well, maybe we should be targeting that. This was the first time I was targeting a family and it just doesn't work. I'm the commuter. We are the commuter car company, really. Superieco, yeah, they want the hatchback, the tiny one. It also gets the size bonus for that. But overall, I think we have hit the nail on the head with this one. It's looking good. There might still be a slight optimization potential in here with the dampers. They're not quite right. Yeah, it's good. That was questionable. No, so this is better. Slightly better. Well, new performance and everything. So why not test it around the test track? Don't tell Hans-Dieter. We have an amazing power to weight of 38 kilowatts per ton. That is amazing. And here we go. Blistering speeds and acceleration. And we finished the track in... Oh! It's so close. We almost made a car go around, a production car. Let's say production car, because the Hans Mobile is actually quite quick. A production car go around the track in almost less than 3 minutes. That's, for many people, the very first car they built. But yeah, we have a 0 to 100 in 15.5 seconds. It's fast enough to me, I guess. What is the gearing really? We do get second gear to 100, so that's not a problem. And I was able to squeeze out some optimization as well. 6.9 liters per 100k, that seems more reasonable. 62.5. They love it. This is a respectable amount of power as well for 1985. Oh, well, this is going to come out in the early 90s, but still, this is just about where you would expect them in this segment. So, all good. Oh yes, we shall call it the Marabou. It's good after the Kakapo. Yeah, not very related, but let's go with this. And we shall... what is this? This is a sedan, and we are going to call it our standard stuff. So very simple. The Marabou S85 MK1. So now let's make a wagon version, and let's make a van version. I think there's probably some morphing we can do here. Yes. Yes, make it large. Make it huge. Very good. I think for this one we put it on hard long life tires, as well as a little bit narrower. I do have to manage to get the drivability back though. It's a shame. This one doesn't have 3 seat rows, so we don't get any extra cargo space. Although, with the wagon version, this would be super handy. Practicality is quite high like this. Let's hold the car and do 3 there, and we have the... in comparison... No! Okay. Basically, no extra. No extra. Do we want to go with 4 seats then? Let's see. The premiums, they do want 13.4 versus... Ooh, yeah, okay. They do want to have the full seats. It's just higher prestige and comfort. So, and also safety. Yeah, okay. Now, prestige didn't change much, but the safety rating sure did. Now, this is a little unfortunate. Can't get the drivability to our optimal 100% drivability where we would want it. That is without staggering tires, of course. Do we want to do this? Well, let's try it out. Let's hold the car, try it out. These tires are super dirt cheap, so maybe that works. Nope, they just don't like that. So this seems to be pretty much optimal. And now the van. We could even make a... Ooh, target top. A coupe. Convertible. But nah, let's do a van version of this. We've already morphed it exactly to where we want even. And this one is no longer doing well in family utility premium. But instead, light delivery is coming up as we would like. This one, of course, only has 2 seats. And light delivery can't really handle the premium. That is the premium interior and the standard cassette. It probably actually wants this. Yeah, but that is super low. Can we... Basic 8-track engineering time is very low, so we can use this. standard interior we have lots of familiarity with and doesn't increase engineering time too much. So we could use this combination for the van. That would be a lot better fitting to the market. This thing is pretty lightweight, because we've thrown all the seats out and all the premium. So let's see if this one cracks our van. Yeah, it should. I think this one should crack the... Oh, wow, this is fast. 14 seconds. Crack the 30-minute mark? Well, place your bets now. And yes, indeed it does. 2 minutes, 58.60. Alright, let's continue on to factory setup. That's indeed our Nanilla factory at, an M3. So let's take a closer look. We need nothing special for this one. So we do produce all 3 of them. Ooh, wow, okay. The minor tooling is really through at that point, but we needed a refresh anyway. And a full one at that, so that's 10 months. We need a lot of stock. Also, that is massive amounts of costs to set this up for the new car. Another 424 million. Ouch. Ooh, starting point, 70 months. What is taking so long? We have several pretty large vectors in here. These are all adding up and not helping. Drivetrain interior, driver assists. Yeah, but I think that's all something we should try to invest into. So where do we cut the corners? I think a little bit of everything. How about pressure 65 and funding? Ouch, yeah, that hurts. Funding 65. So we're almost down to our standard 5 years here. So now we can just cut tooling a wee bit. We should be there. Yes, okay. Tooling and process 1. Yep, there we have it. Same thing for the engine. But that one only needs nothing, basically. Needs absolutely nothing. Good! At least it's something that is cheap in this revamp of our production. And even better, we now have plenty of time to... Oh, we don't want to use that plenty of time. We really don't. Let me not make that same mistake again, because we might want to put this engine... do we want to? Yeah, put this engine into the little one? Little car? I think we want... It is a very expensive engine, but I think it might be worth it. So, yeah, let's time it with the berry. Ooh, okay. Ends in 586. That is 13 months. That's not long. Just upping the tooling to 49 is enough to grab those 13 months. Well, we shall be back. 386. Did I read wrong? Total 13. This is supposedly 13. 285. Well, I'm not good at adding months, it seems. So, yeah, we can do 2 more, which is nice. 40 million project. Yeah, a little bit of reliability extra as well. And minor amounts. Like, how much does it? Yeah, 0.1%. But the tooling does help. More efficiency. 9 months worth of retool. Ooh, no, wait a second. That is not required. Yeah, but it doesn't matter either, because we can't produce out of it anyway. Yeah, before then we can't. No, so that's fine. We don't care about the timing here. The other one is 10 months. Alright, we're almost making back the entire cost of the factory revamp in 1 year. So this is not looking too shabby. Yeah, very disparate, but that is exactly as planned because of the berry. So usually I would be like, oh, what is this for setup? It sucks, but no, in this case, it makes sense. We do want to have this engine available. Anyway, I think we are ready to sign this off. How much does it cost? Total Projected cost 524 million. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. And we have the massive loan, and we will have to build up stock like crazy. Also, I just noticed that I can't do what I intended to with sharing between the we would have to split somehow the remaking of the factory and the engineering of this project. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we can't really share this engine with these game mechanics currently, can we? This is not good. This is simply not good. Or we just make a new variant. Like we copy this one and then reset this one to the old one. Then we potentially could do something like this. Then we just need to engineer, and we can continue producing the old variant. No problem whatsoever. Oh, this is getting a little complex. But that would also mean that we have 9 months of no production, and it's just 6 months of runtime until that 9 months hits us. Ooh, I don't think that's too good an idea. So maybe we need to skip that. I think we need to skip it. Although, what we might be able to do is in this facelift, add the old version to it. So if we take this one out, oh fuck, okay, they're going to be reverted. That is fine, Hans Mobil. We agree, and then we add the clone. Let's try. Okay, now all our cars have the correct engine once again. We're back in the engine project. We have both variants sitting here. So now what I'm going to do is... Let's see, this one only needs to be able to build the new one. Is that correct? Yes. No, also the old one. Both. It needs to be able to add to be building both, because it needs to build this one for the current car and this one for the future car. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky, but hear me out. Well, we do this and this, and only the minor retool, which only takes 4 months. Okay, that is a time that we might be able to bridge. Tooling costs are minimal, so that's fine. 4 months time. We can build up some stock, especially if we go aggressive. So that should work. Is this set up correctly? Yes, we have both selected. Okay. But only one of them is used in that project, so that's correct. Alright, let's up the maximum shifts a bit, lower the target shift slightly, so that we can build stock. Yeah, it's not optimal, but I mean... Yeah, shit. This is lowering our profits, is it? Yeah, a little bit. We can deal with that, I believe, so let's go forward. Now, what this will do is, if we sign them off together, we will still be able to build the old engine for the other car in the same factory until the production switches over to this new car. And the only problem with that is that we will be running on the same minor tooling for ages. So we will have to instantly facelift, and it needs to be a short facelift. So no fancy additions of anything. It's just facelift. Oh, we could even... Yeah, we can facelift the car and engine separately even. So not sign them off together. That will lead to a very quick iteration on the facelifting of the engine, and we can take our time for the car. Decouple them a bit. So no, we're not going to sign them off together. Or rather, we have to do it this way around. Better save right now in case I fucked something up, because it's late evening after all. It might very well be possible. This is the end of episode 17, I guess. So we sign this one off. We deactivate the loan. Let's take nothing. I need nothing. Sign it off. Agree. Now, Marabu, deactivate the loan. It's pretty big costs. Yes, 470 million. Ouch. Sign off the selected deactivated loan. Hansmobil, you stay put. For now. Back to the hub. Let's see what comes out of this. So we have our factory here. And then that should coincide with the berry. And we should be able to just continue producing. Because the Kakapo is asking for the old engine. But this one will be asking for the new engine. Anyway, I hope this works. And I hope you enjoyed. And see you guys next time.